Traders in Kumasi are growing increasingly agitated due to the abandonment of Phase 2 of the Kejetia Central Market redevelopment project, as they have warned of an imminent demonstration to compel authorities to resume work. Aside from the market project, since December last year, several critical projects in Kumasi, including Phase 2 of the Mother and Baby Unit at the Komfanochi Teaching Hospital, Phases 2 and 3 of the Kumasi International Airport expansion, and some Sino-Hydro projects have all been put on hold due to lack of government funding. In the following report by Citi News' Ashanti Regional Correspondent Fatih Aminu Ibrahim, inhabitants have intensified calls for government to, as a matter of urgency, resume work on the projects.
Since December last year, several critical projects in Kumasi, including Phase 2 of the Kejetia Central Market redevelopment, the Mother and Baby Unit at the Komfanochi Teaching Hospital, CATH, Phases 2 and 3 of the Kumasi International Airport expansion, and some Sino-Hydro projects have all been put on hold due to lack of government funding. This development has left inhabitants deeply worried, with many lamenting that the Ashanti region has been neglected by the ruling government despite being its stronghold. Since December last year, several critical projects in Kumasi, including Phase 2 of the Kejetia Central Market redevelopment, the Mother and Baby Unit at the Komfanochi Teaching Hospital, CATH, Phases 2 and 3 of the Kumasi International Airport expansion, and some Sino-Hydro projects have all been put on hold due to lack of government funding. This development has left inhabitants deeply worried, with many lamenting that the Ashanti region has been neglected by the ruling government despite being its stronghold.
A marketplace like Kejetia is a very big project, it's like the new one. People have been already occupying there. It's not enough space for the people to work within it. We need a lot of space. Like Kejetia is a big place for a lot of people to come and work. So it's a very good and nice project. The government should resume at work for the people, for the work to be done.
Because those abandoned products, buildings and stuff that is around here are so many. The government coming, looking at the taxes and the levy and all that has been levied over us is plenty. And it's supposed to be something that is supposed to help us do all these abandoned products, you understand? So when it comes to it, there has to be a check on it. Like the government should come into consideration and think about these things.
Garden Phase 2 of the Kejetia Central Market redevelopment project, for instance, traders who have plans to occupy these spaces upon its completion have repeatedly stressed the need for urgent action to resume construction, as they are growing increasingly concerned about the delays. According to the traders, several engagements with relevant authorities on when work will resume on the projects have been unsuccessful. They are thus asking the government to provide clear timelines for when construction will resume. Emilia Kofi, Secretary of Combined Kumasi Central Market Traders Union, has been speaking exclusively to Citi News.
We've been to the mayor's office a couple of times to inquire, because you just can't demonstrate when you don't have any concrete information. We went there and we were assured that when the IMF funds come in, we'll be allowed, work would commence. Unfortunately, we have realized that even though the IMF funding is in, no work is being done. And there are quite a number of us who were evacuated from the place. So our people keep pushing that if we would want to go diplomatically and the government is not listening to us, then we will have to take to the streets so that somebody sees us, somebody hears us. So as we talk with you right now, we are still dealing with the police to give us dates when we can demonstrate, so that the government will hear us and know that we are in need. I would want to say that the government should complete the project for us within the shortest possible time. This time we are not pleading. We are not begging the government to do it. We are demanding, because we feel that it is our right. If the government could not work on the project, he knew he could not complete it, he shouldn't have touched the market.
Reacting to the mounting concerns, The mayor of Kumasi, Samuel Pine, stated that while he cannot provide an exact date for the resumption of work, based on discussions with the Finance Ministry and the Ministry of Local Government, he anticipates that work on these projects will restart in the near future.
As part of the government's debt restructuring program, certain projects and certain international funded projects were put on hold. And Kejetia, the Phase 2 Central Market, the airport, and the maternity block of the Confanoche, including Sino-Hydro projects within the region were all affected. But I know that about some few weeks ago, the contractor, the name rhymes, the contractor is the contractor. They were on site with the project consultants, officials from Finance Ministry and Local Government Ministry. They've come to do comprehensive study of the delay and how the next funding arrangements. And I know pretty soon they're going to come back on site and start and continue with the work.
Now, inhabitants within Kumasi say their fear is that if government does not release funds for work to resume on these projects, they will be abandoned like some other projects that are scattered around. Ostinis Fati Amin Ibrahim, Kumasi.